If you're from DC, or you love DC, this one's for you. Welcome to the People's Voice DC, a podcast where the city speaks for itself. Not just politics, not just headlines. We're talking real life, community life, DC life. From the metro rides to the murals on the walls, from classrooms to corner stores, from church basements to community meetings. This is where conversations actually happen. We talk about what matters: housing and money, mental health and healing, culture, music and creativity, faith, purpose, and finding your way, relationships, parenting, and growing up in the city. Yeah, we talk politics too, but only because policies affect our everyday lives. This show is presented by Rising Voices of Politics and founded by Reverend Michael Campbell with one goal in mind: give the people the mic. And when we say the people, we mean everybody. Young folks with big ideas, creatives with something to say, parents holding it down, leaders in the making, and anyone who's ever felt like their voice didn't matter. Trust, it does. No fake debates, no talking down, no boring energy, just real conversations, good vibes and perspectives that feel like home. Catch us live every Wednesday at 6 p.m. on YouTube and social media by searching The People's Voice, DC, or Rising Voices of Politics. Miss the live show? It drops the same night at risingvoicesdc.org, and you can listen anytime on Spotify. So whether you're on your phone, in the car, in the dorm, or just trying to feel connected, tap in, tune in, and be part of something bigger. This is The People's Voice, DC. The city, the culture, the conversation. And yeah, the people got something to say.
Welcome. Listen. We got a great episode coming. Usually on the People's Voice, we talk politics, we talk activists, we talk about shaping policy in our city. But tonight, we're doing something different because the voice of the people is not just found in politics. We want to get more community-based, and we want to also let people know that our voice is also in our culture, in our creativity, and of course, in entrepreneurship. Our guest tonight is a young lady who is chasing big dreams as an actor, a model, a host, and a business owner. She represents the bold spirit of people who are building something for themselves. But I'm not going to tell her story. I'm going to let her tell her story, and you all get to meet her right after this.
I'm a master manifester. It's what I do. Turn a thought to a life. Watch it come through. Every word is a spell. Every step a sign. Reality bends. This power is mine. I don't hope. I know it's time. Infinite paths. I choose the one. I dream in bold. I trust. I see. I'm the author, I hold the key. I don't doubt.
J. Leo.
Let's go.
What's up with you? How you doing tonight?
I'm good. Can you see me?
I cannot see you. We see a black screen. I didn't know this was a part of your intro if you just wanted to like ease your way in or but
Black
it's
Lives
a black
Matter.
screen.
We just did a test run and I was good. I
You
don't
was
know
Gucci.
what is happening. Black Lives Matter. I'm here though. Let's see if we can pop back on.
Something just happened. Something is happening.
Wow, what is happening?
I don't know what's happening. Something is happening. It's just not happening yet.
I don't
We got to
know.
figure it out. But listen, while we figuring it out, we're just gonna keep going with the show.
Okay.
You know, start off with your story. Let us know who you are. How you grew up, what shaped you, What gave you this dream? What caused you to realize you wanted to pursue acting, modeling? Was there a single moment that you knew you had to chase this dream?
That was a lot of questions, but yeah. So I'll start with I'm J Leo, the lioness. Of course, my name is Jada, so there's the J, and I'm a Leo, proud Leo, so there's the Leo. Um, I try to embody the lioness as a part of my soft girl era, growing into the woman that God wants me to be. Um, I know that I've been through a lot, but I'm in my hear me roar season. So I read that Leo loud and proud. Far as the acting and modeling, I used to write songs. I played the keyboard. I did mime dance. I've been in choirs. I've just done a lot of things. Far as you know, entertainment. When left high school, I did fight parties and things like that. So I did promoting. In high school, I did John Robert Powers, which is in Baltimore, modeling and acting school. So I would say it was always in me, along my journey, life be lifing, but then I came back full circle with it. So working with Roosevelt kind of started my acting career, which I did 3 movies and a reality show now. And far as my done right business, that's more so I started with my sister's engagement party and I just loved it so much. So I just, you know, came up with the name because I believe in professionalism. So if you want something done, get it done right. That's the slogan. And we do mascots, weddings, baby showers, decor, custom items like you want a custom bottle, custom bouquet, shoes, shirts, everything. I try to be one stop shop. I don't know what's happening with my camera, but I just don't know. Do you want me to leave and come back?
Not yet, not yet, not yet. I did want
Okay.
to show. I got some photos. You brought up your done right services.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to show the people exactly
Let's
some of the things we was
go.
doing. Like, listen, I have experienced firsthand done right services. Like, it
Mhm.
is truly done right. Like, they
And I
came
don't
out.
play.
They came out for me like in the summertime. I'm not gonna lie. It was like August for a back to school event, and like they were dressed as these characters, and it's hot.
Mm,
It was hot. It was. I don't know how hot hell is, but it was hot as hell. And
mm, mm.
and like y'all stuck with it, and I'm like, wow, like I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Like in that weather, I know I would have just been like, nope, that's it. Like I'm gone.
Yeah, and we definitely are going to get back outside this summer, try to do more community events, and just get bored outside. I have currently Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Elmo, Baby Shark, Daddy Shark, and the unicorn. So,
All right. So listen, as I said, she's also a host. J Leo is a host. So while
mhm.
she tries to fix her camera, we're going to check out a little bit of her show.
Let's go. Okay. It's a learning experience and you in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Remember that it don't matter how many people are in there, it's still gonna be tagged to the page. So let's keep it going. Hello, couch potatoes. Let's go. Welcome to the comfy couch. We're late as fuck. It's your host, Miss J Leo, the lioness, the one and only. And we have a special guest for you guys today. He has defeated he has defeated death. He has defeated addiction. And now he's a music mogul. Give it up for the one and only Slim Rob. Let's go. Straight out of Baltimore. Okay. And we coming with vibes. Okay. So y'all gotta have the vibes or you're getting blocked. You hear me? Hashtag nope. Y'all know what's up. So, Baltimore, DC, they say we can't connect, but we here. You know, and it's been love ever since we first met. You know, great vibes, great energy. We here to talk a little bit about you. You know what I'm saying? A music artist from Baltimore, surviving death, addiction. Here today to share his story and express how his story has influenced his music career and how his music career has changed his life. So tell us where we can follow you and where we can get your music.
DMG Slim Rob.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
We just
Let's
having all kinds.
go.
We just having all kinds of difficulties tonight. But listen, I'm thankful for the people that are tuned in. Like we on IG, we on Facebook, we on X, we on YouTube, we on Spotify, and of course you can always find us on risingvoicesdc.org. Like, hey, guess what? I just got some good news today. Matter of fact, like I'm late to the club. But our very next episode, we are going live. We will also be on TikTok. Like we have also gotten live on TikTok. So like huge ups to all our supporters. Like folks are like, it's no longer like a struggle with me having to call and reach out to people. It's people reaching out to the people's voice. So we got to be doing something right. We're trying to expand. Of course, all glory for me goes to God and whoever else is your higher power. But let's get back to it. Like, listen, people see the glamour of this. People see like, oh, she doing good. Like, oh, she in the movie. Hey, she got the little business going. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, the little late night vibes on the comfy couch. Like, it all looks glamorous. It all looks like life is great. But like, I know personally what that feel like when people just want to see you in just this certain light, and you like, look, I still live a life. Like I still have a family. I still have to go to work on top of this. I still like have bills to pay. Like I still gotta find a way to eat. I still gotta deal with not having affordable housing. Like it's still true life out here. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So what's the reality for you behind the scenes as a young lady in DC just trying to make it?
So like I said, life be life, and I started doing parties when I was 18, and I felt like a lot of guys try to put me in the eye candy box, and nobody wasn't really taking me serious, so I stopped. My friend, rest in peace to Lucky, he actually got me back, doing parties and hosting and stuff again. And when I came back, I said that it wasn't going to be like the same because I came back after I had my daughter. So, mind you, I'm in my 30s. So, it's like I'm not going to be playing around. This is going to be a business. It's not going to be, oh, I'm here to be eye candy, a bluffer, or a fluffer, or any of that. It's going to make sense. So, I like to approach things with a plan. But life be life, and like you said, you still got to go to work. I'm still a parent. My car just broke down the other day. I mean, last week. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm trying to plan to go out of town, but now I gotta spend money to get my car out of the tow shop and then fixed. And it's just like, every time you take 5 steps forward, here comes 10 steps trying to knock you back down. Like And so it's like you have to be persistent, you have to be passionate, because if I wasn't passionate, I would have been gave up. A lot of people probably look at, oh, why is she doing this? She need to focus on her life and da da da. Not even knowing about my life for real, not knowing what a day to day in my life looks like. You just think that I'm focusing only on this, but I actually am handling my business, or that wouldn't work. They don't
Right.
understand. Like,
Right.
I wouldn't be able to do these things. Like, my first, I only got paid for my last movie. You know, my first three movies and that reality show, I didn't get paid for. That was me investing in myself on that platform. You know what I'm saying? So people know me from that, but it wasn't like I had to pay for that. Like, I had to pay
Right.
for my
Right.
outfits. I had to pay for my transportation. Like, I had to get there, but I chose to do that to promote myself, to
Right.
invest in myself and my brand. You know what I'm saying? And so now it has led me to other opportunities where now I can say I'm not hosting for free.
Right.
I'm not
Right.
doing this for free. You know what I'm saying? Because I've already put in the work for myself. So it takes a lot. It takes people. You have some family members don't believe in you. You know, don't show up for you. Like, when you promoting yourself, you need supporters. You know,
Right. Right.
and
Right.
like what I found in DMV, everybody be hating on each other. You know, instead of working together, like, we can really build something if we all work together. I've hired social media influencers to be on my event. I'm gonna pay you what you feel like you're worth, your fee. But then they don't even promote the flyer. They like, that's an extra fee. You live in Southeast like me. Like, I don't
Right.
understand. Like, you feel as though you've made it. You live around the corner from me. I know where we live at. You know? So I'm like, if we work together, I'm not saying you gotta do things for free, but like, work together. Don't be walking around Hollywood. You know, don't come around walking the streets with your own personal security. You know, but you don't
But like,
drive.
what's the problem? Like, what's first of all, what's the problem? And second, like, what is a possible solution? Because it's just something about our people in our city
I
that,
think it's
and,
a
you
I'm
know, like,
sorry.
no, I'm gonna give you a chance, but like, because even in the church field, it's like, bro, like, we can all come together and like just do some good stuff. Like, you keep struggling with your 5 people, we struggling with our 8 people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's come together and do some stuff. But like, why is it so hard for people to just like trust each other or just like act as a team?
If I don't think it's just a DC thing, because like I've heard Baltimore people say, like, once they get out their city, they get more love outside of their city. You know, so I don't
Mm,
think it's just a DC thing, but at the same time, like, I don't know what the real problem is. If I knew, I would try to fix it. Like, but my thing for me, where I'm at now, I don't try to join teams. You know, like, if someone wants me to collab or work with them, I will. But I'm tired of like putting all my eggs and building this team for you and such to get into it, and now that's it. We don't do no more work. Like,
mm,
so now it's like, I feel like a lot of people probably have experienced working with the wrong people, so they're scared to work with others. Which you don't have to. Networking don't mean you can't do your own thing. You
right.
know, networking doesn't mean that you can't have your own mind, your own brain, you know, your own input. It's not a dictatorship. Like, I've been in groups where I've told people, hey, I want you to be on the comfy couch. I want you to partner with me on the comfy couch. And they may have felt like, you know, I'm trying to take over. And I've said we can change the name. I could be the camera person. Because for me, it's about the money. It's
Right.
not about popularity.
Right.
You
Right.
know, it's about building the brand, getting to where this brand can support my real life.
Right.
You
Right.
know, and then generations after. This is not for me to be liked or popular. Like, this is for like something serious and bigger than that.
And like,
So,
it's enough room for everybody. Like, I'm
right,
big
it
on people
is.
building their brand. Like, it's not gonna be like everybody had the same exact brand. Like, we all gonna have different things to offer, and we're all gonna be able to like trade and all come together and do well. But it's all about building our own brand. Why like keep? Oh, Kellogg's build Kellogg's brand? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why keep
Mm-hmm.
helping Starbucks build Starbucks brand? You know, like we can build our own brand and we don't have to hate on each other. We can just like come together and support each other and everything will be like so much better.
Now, what I do when I host an event, I always say this is not just an event, this is a networking event. Because I try to open people's minds to you never know who in this room you can collab with, work with. We live in the social media times where it's about the numbers and things like that, but you're stronger together. Their following, their fan base, their consumers, they may not know you, and vice versa. So, like, people don't understand when I meet people, and I like the I don't believe in what they call gatekeeping. So
Yes.
when
Oh
I
my
meet
God. Oh,
people, I tell them, I encourage people. Like, I met this boy when he was 17 and he was trying to rap. And he was talking about quitting school and all that. And I'm like, no, I'm telling him the real. Like, when I left home and I went put myself through things, even though I was raised right, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though I was stubborn, I'm telling you the real of that's you're gonna take yourself through all this just to get back here, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I told him to stay in school, and now he's 22 and he wants me, I mean, no, he's like 25 and he wants me to be his manager and stuff like that. Like, he still wanna rap, but he got his degree. Like, so it's just things like that. I want people to focus on real life. I be telling them all this looking good in the club. What's your real life? Because it starts with the real life. Because real life is going to make or break your brand. Like, if your real life, if you're like, it's been times where like I'm just not having a good week. So I'm not posting as much as I should, but I'm keeping little things going in my story so the algorithm could keep going. But I gotta lock in on real life right now because real life is more important than what I'm trying to do. Until we get to that level where our business and our brand, like, I'm making money off my name because of the work that I've been putting in. I'm about to have my first hosting gig in Colorado Springs, Denver. What?
come on here.
Never did that. Never did that. Like, but because I've been putting in the work, now I'm getting my name out there. Like, and that's what it's about. Just working with each other.
And it's important what you said about real life. So many of us, we try to like become somebody that we saw, or try to become somebody that we are expected to become, instead of just really becoming who we are. Like, and once you get to that point where you become who you are, it almost, I know for me anyway, it almost shocks you as to like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Like, this works, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could have been me
Mm-hmm.
all along, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was I trying to do? Like,
Yes.
like it's almost like a relief. I don't know who need to hear it, you know what I'm saying? That's that preacher coming out. I don't know who need to hear this. But I don't know who need to hear it, but like I'm trying to tell you, it's a huge relief when you just, man, be you, be real. Like, I even have students at my job that'll come to me at the school and be like, I saw you last night on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like I'm doing this like the same way I am with you is the same way how I be out here, you know what I'm saying? And that's
Mm-hmm.
important. That's important.
And like my daughter, she wants to start her YouTube channel because she see me doing things, and like sometimes me and her do reels together, TikToks and stuff. But right now, it's really important that she learn how to read. And so, I made a pact with her. Once you learn how to read, I'm gonna start your YouTube channel. I'm gonna do everything that had like her have all exposure to different things. Like, she starts soccer the end of this month. She then did jujitsu, she did swimming, she did dance. So I want her to be culture and different things, and then whatever she loves the most will put passion into that. But education, you know, I felt like I had a late start with buckling down with her because I was pulling myself together as far as like being a mom, working, entrepreneurship, not trying to let myself fall through the cracks. So I had to buckle down and step back and realize that I'm doing this for me and my daughter, and me and her have to do it together. So we have talks about my part and her part. Mommy's gonna do her part. I need you to do your part. You know what I'm saying? So I have real talks with her, and I believe that it's great things coming from her too. That's little Leo. She a Leo too. So
Wow. And see, that's a whole other like dimension of it. Is I mentioned like model, entrepreneur, actor, like mom is a whole job in it. Like I should have mentioned mom first. Like you got to find the time. Number one, like you like me. I don't never feel like I have time. People always
mm,
tell me like I called you, I text you. I'm like, look. At some point, sometimes I just get overwhelmed. Where I just be like, I'm not answering nothing from nobody. I don't care. Like that's just how I feel. And it just it become a lot. You know what I'm saying? And
mm-hmm.
so I could just imagine on top of that having to be responsible for a child, being a parent. Like I probably would like, oh my gosh, go crazy. And a single one, like that's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's definitely like I said, I'm gonna be real, it has its days, and but I have a rule for myself. I don't give myself more than 2 to 3 days to wallow in it. Then it's back to business and pull yourself out of it. Because I try not to stay there, and then I try not to get to that point. So if I feel myself get to that point, I try to identify. One thing about that I say has helped me is counseling, therapy. I started therapy probably when Gabby was 2. She's 6 now, and it really has helped me. I've went through a couple therapists, like, so I don't want y'all to think like I'm just one of those who believe. I didn't ever really believe in therapy, and I'm a skeptic. And so I didn't had therapists that be like, yeah, you're right for being angry. You're the wrong person to be talking to me like that. Like, because that'll fuel other things. So you have to go through therapy and find the person for you. Don't just sit there and let them talk and let them tell you things that's not really helping you. Some therapists are straight by the big. Well, how did that make you feel? And that's a trigger in itself. Like, so it's like you want to make sure you're not going to therapy for no reason, but you're actually getting what you need to get out of it. And I could say for me, it has helped, me see things in a different way and see myself in a different way, be more self aware about some things that I need to work on. Even in, like, I was the person in the group, as far as the promoters and the host, I was the person who would give everybody notes at the end of the show. And then I would turn to them and ask them, like, so what's my notes? Because I never want to make it seem like I can't do better. You know what I'm saying? I never want to make it seem like I'm the only person, like, even though I'm really good at like being like the floor manager, seeing what we need here. We need a wet floor sign. Somebody need to come do this. Where's the security at? I'm really good at that. But far as being not having a business face in the club, it's like you have to know where you at. You have to be. I have a resting like my face, So sometimes I try to like you gotta smile, even though I wear my emotions on my face. So I've came to an event and I'm like I'm good, but everybody see my face is not good. Like,
Right.
so I'm the host. So you're coming to an event. It's like sometimes I don't want to be here because I have real life stuff going on, but I've already got paid to be here. So I have to be
Yeah.
here and I have to host with a smile and I have to get others out of their stuff and let them be engaged. Like, so it's a real job. It's not just coming in there and winging it. You have to be prepared. You have to know the lineup. You have to check in with the DJ. I like to check in with the owners, the bartenders, or the concierge, whatever type of event it is. I like to be informed of everything. Special announcements that I need to make throughout the night, you know.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Listen, really quickly, I got my man Evan Allen. Shout out to my man Evan of Ward 7. educator, leader in the community. He just hit me up and text me. He was like, "Listen, you better make sure that you promote this." So let me make sure that I
Yes.
talk about the Juneteenth parade. Listen, you can visit Ward7JPC.com if you're interested in volunteering or even just supporting the 2026 Ward 7 Juneteenth parade. That's June 19th. We will start getting together at 9, and the parade itself will start at 11. All right. But you mentioned something very, very important. You talked about getting therapy, and I consider myself a mental health advocate. And therapy actually was one of my most life changing decisions that I've made. Was to go and seek help and to get therapy. Um, it was so deep. Whereas it was things that I couldn't remember, and I thought that I just couldn't remember them. But once I uncovered stuff that I had literally blocked on purpose, I started remembering other things. Like, wow, I can't remember back then. Like it's crazy. And so like I know how people feel about just finding a good therapist. Me as a black man, I found it beneficial to go to someone who was also black as my therapist. And so it was life changing for me. So I encourage everyone to get the help that they need and not to be ashamed. We trust God, but therapists are here for a reason, and let's go ahead and get the help we need.
And I like to tell people like they're still human. So it's not like you going to the therapist as though they're God and their opinion or thoughts or advice is law. It's just another way that you can look at things, and some insight.
I
Because some
agree.
people be scared, like they think that the therapist is trying to control them or something. I don't want people in my business. Da, da, da. It's not really like about that. It's more so like trying to like identify what you may need help with. Because a lot of times they're not even gonna really do all the talking. You're gonna do most of the talking.
Mhm.
Like,
Yep. So true. Very, very true. So listen, this right here, is a dream of mine. One day I'm gonna get on your level. But emceeing and hosting services, like, wow, like, how did you even come to that? Like, I've been asked to
so
host a forum, but like, and I'm like, that's pretty cool. I wouldn't mind hosting events, but what made you say, what? I can host some stuff and I'm pretty good at it.
when I first was working at Martha's Table, I had an opportunity to speak for Dress for Success, um, for the mayor's office. And that was like my first public speaking experience. I always felt like I was maybe a little ratchet, but that showed me that I can do it. And I did a great job, and I was very confident. I spoke very good. And I always felt like I always been a leader. So I'm not gonna lie, I always been a leader. So I just had to tap into it. Sometimes I tried not to lead, and that would been my problem. I tried to let others lead, and I don't want to do too much, and I'm gonna take the back seat. But then I had to grow into this is who I am. Stop like trying to dim myself and go ahead and step into who I am. And then, far as taking it up from just being in the club scene, more to corporate events, weddings, MCing like college events. I did I was interviewed on the China Pink show, and before she did our segment, she interviewed this lady. I can't remember her name. Oh, forgive me. But she had talked about getting your broadcasting license and how it takes you from
Hmm.
she's an MC for a lot of the go-go's, but she do a lot more like radio hosting, broadcasting now, just from that one certificate. So that's definitely something I'm trying to look into, but just basically expanding your value, from one brand market to the other.
Expand your value. You know, that's where I'm
Yes.
at. That's where I'm at. Like that, you hitting it right on the nose. You're making me excited because that's like where I'm at. That's like my mindset right now. So
Hmm. Like I tell
I agree.
people, like we are not like teens in our 20s. Like it have to make sense. Like I'm not coming outside for nothing. I'm not finding a babysitter. I'm not putting my daughter to bed early. I'm not doing all of these things for it not to make sense for me and her in the long run. Like, so I've had events where I've had my cousin come to me, oh, okay, I see what you're doing. Like, you the boss. I'm like, yes. It's not a game. Like,
It's not a game. Yes, and that's what it's all about. Like we can be so powerful if we just learn to believe in ourselves.
mhm,
We can be so powerful if we just learn to like not just I believe I can do, I can pass the driver's test. Like really believe like we can do this. We don't have to depend on a system. We don't have to live our life in debt. Like we can put the time aside that you know this system that I was listening to congressional testimony from Mark Zuckerberg, who runs Facebook and Meta altogether, and
mhm,
they have created an app that is designed to catch your attention for hours at a time. That's what it's designed to do. And so instead of just going and using that app and just supporting others and just scrolling, that same app that we're spending those hours just scrolling through, we can spend that same amount of time and that same amount in that same app and really profit from it, really benefit from it. And not just profit and benefit from it, but we can also empower others to do the same. That's the
mhm.
beauty of it. Like it's so like underestimated, like of the power of just believing in yourself. And that goes on into like I wanted to start getting into the entrepreneurship aspect, of just wanting to like have your own, wanting to learn to bet on yourself. Like that's all about believing in yourself and saying, hey, look, I can bet on myself, I can invest in myself, I can invest in this, and I believe it's going to be successful. And
Mhm.
sometimes we might do something for a few years and we might not even see the profit, but we gotta just stick with it, just stick with it, just stick with it. So like what keeps you powered with your vision for entrepreneurship?
Seeing the growth from when I started, is really inspiring. I know that when I first, like my first movie, I was in for like 2 minutes. Then the second movie, I had like 5 parts, 5 scenes, and then my last one, I starred. So, and I got paid. So it's seeing the growth, knowing that it's not in vain. And then, like you said, betting on yourself, investing in yourself. Like I know I can do it. I've already been around. I've helped others do it, so I know I can do it for myself. And then another thing, people are eating. I always tell people this: people are making money off slurping and eating food on YouTube. Like this is the world we
Oh,
living
for real.
in. Like if you can't take your brand and make money off YouTube, then you're not doing it right. They even have videos about how to do it right. Like so it's like no excuse. It's just time to double down. My biggest thing is organization. I've turned my whole dining room into an office for me and Gabby. Half is mine, half is hers. Like
Mm. Oh, I think we lost her. So yeah, while Jay Leo is coming back, like That's just. Oh, I think she's back. I think she's back.
Okay.
I was about to go in a whole
Organization.
commercial break for you.
Yeah, I didn't know what's happening, but yeah, we just have to be organized for it to work over here. Everybody has their thing, but that's our thing. We have to be organized.
Absolutely, absolutely. So look, we spent a good little time talking about just the career aspect of it and the drive behind it. But the whole a different aspect of this that I have to mention is our culture and our representation while we're doing this. Us being a black woman, a young black woman, a single mom that is a black woman, a black man that's in DC, someone who statistics say otherwise will happen. Just being a black woman, what does that mean for you to represent other young black ladies who are watching this right now and saying, "Mom, like they want to actually be an actor, they want to actually start modeling." They look at it and they want to be a content creator. And by the way, let me just say, parents, stop bashing your kids, stop looking down on your kids. Being a content creator is a great career. Let me just say that. But yeah.
I would say for women, black women, you have to have like high standards for yourself and know your worth. Like I said, when I first started, a lot of guys wanted to put me in the eye candy box. And not just black guys. So I'm meaning like club owners, Ethiopians, Africans, white people. They want to put you in a box because that's what some women pursue themselves as. So they group you all together. So
Mhm.
it's important for you to stand out. Like when I approach a situation, I'm very business, and I don't let like business and personal mix. They know I don't play. I'm done right. Like they know. So it's like I'm not about to even be put. If I have a, I've had people reach out. Hey, we want you to come as a special guest. Come to our table, and you'll get free shots all night, and bring your friends. That's not an event for the lioness. I'll send them back my flyer so they'll know, what I'm on. Like, I'm not doing this for a free bottle, a free hookah, no amount of shots. It's
Right.
not there for me. It's about I want the promotion. And then I don't even do like certain events now with the younger crowd and females flipping around and stuff. I just can't like
Mhm.
so it's like certain crowds I won't even take your event. I do mostly showcases because I'm passionate about the artists. I like getting the artists out there. I partner with a lot of DJs and promoters. I know a lot of studios. I try to encourage the artists to get informed before they just sign up with any type of management. So I am passionate about the artists. I don't manage artists anymore because of my last former incident, but I am still passionate about the artists. So I don't gatekeep. So I like doing the showcases. But as far as regular events, it would have to be some extreme money and promotion involved for me to just be coming. Because I've worked to a certain place. Remember, expanding your value. I had to
Come
learn
on here.
that too. Like, even when people message me now, I can't just automatically go message you right back. I had to let people know it's a certain time of the night I don't answer my phone for certain stuff because I had to let people know you can't just hit me all hours of the night. It's not professional. Like I'm a businesswoman. So then you don't never think you can cross that line, So that would be my advice to black women. Just know your value, expand your worth, expand your value, and if they can pay and stand in line for shoes and all these games and stuff like that, they can pay you your worth.
And it sounds like I heard to establish some boundaries too. That was a good one
Yes,
too.
definitely establish boundaries because when you dealing, especially in the nightlife, you dealing with all types of characters. offer all types of liquor and all this, so you want them to have a good time, but you gotta know it's like I'm the principal that everybody loves. It's not like they don't like me, but at the same time they know I'm the principal.
Right,
So
right.
it's like, yeah.
So yeah, we're coming down to our last few minutes. So I do want to remind everyone that is following us live, or even if you come back and view it, you can leave questions, you can leave comments, and we will be sure to check back with you. So I just wanted to make sure I put that out there. But going on the line of our culture and our representation, is there any like the end game? I know you want everything to be successful, but
Mhm.
what do you want it to end as you truly representing? What do you want this to be as your final destination?
So, far as the comfy couch, I eventually want to have its own host, not me as the host. I will want a different host. I'll be charging in charge of like operations behind the scenes, but right now I'm just trying to build the platform. Far as done right, I eventually want my own like Martin's crosswinds. So it would be like one side for kid parties, one side for adult venue. And then overall in game, we have Gabby's Gabby's Helping Hand. That's what I want my daughter's nonprofit and my legacy to be. So we're slowly building that. But overall, that's what I want my name to eventually fund those things. And me and my daughter can travel, enjoy life, and give back.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Um, you said you want your daughter. You talk about legacy, and legacy is kind of typically like what you want, what you leave behind. So I
Mm-hmm.
know you want it all to be about what you leave Gabby, what you leave
Mm-hmm.
Gabby. Um, do you ever for a moment say, when I'm gone, I want this remembered about me. I want this lasting effect on someone or something from me. Does that anything like that ever cross your mind?
A lot actually, because tomorrow's not promised, and I've lost friends. So I want Gabby to remember that her mom loved her, of course, that her mom is a hard worker. Her mom was a fighter, like a survivor against all odds. Her mom kept trying. That's my main thing to her. Every time, like, I see we go, me and her, she down about schoolwork or anything. I always say, what are we going to be? And she say, great. That's our thing. I drop off at school, be great. That's our thing. So long as we keep trying and be great, we going to get there. I try not to put too much stress on it no more because I'm my biggest critic. I'm very hard on myself. I'm always, saying what I could do better and what I need to do better. But sometimes you need to like congratulate yourself for the things you have done and just continue to try to be great.
Be great. I'm gonna just sum the whole interview up in one word. The whole like boss. That's just what the whole interview is about. Boss. Be a boss. How to
That's
be a boss.
good.
Why should you be a boss? And listen, just stop and go be a boss. Like that's what the
Let's
whole
go.
interview was about.
Let's
And like that's what we need
go.
to hear sometimes. It's like, listen, stop tripping. Stop out here slaving and just go be a boss. Just do it. Just do it. We just procrastinated. Like we
Yes, we
just keep
creating our own
putting it off.
motion
We can
over
do it.
here.
Before you leave, tell me one last thing, and I'm gonna stop asking you all these questions. But what
Great
keeps you
questions.
grounded? What keeps you grounded?
God, for one. Um, My relationship with God is probably different from other people because, like, I talk to God regular. So I'll be mad at him and like I'll be talking to him. Then sometimes I feel like I can't feel God, and then I start panicking, and like I'll be like, because I don't like to feel like I'm not close to him, or like I don't hear him, or like I don't like feel him. Then I feel like I'm lost.
Mhm.
So when I'm close to God, I'm more clear. And I get close to God through music more than like, words or scripture. But through music, it brings me closer to God. And then I would say Gabby because which God gave me Gabby, I think for this reason to keep me focused. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you have all these other things that you want, and but with Gabby, when Gabby came into my life, or when I think about Gabby, it's just like an instant, like you gotta get it together. Like you have her. She don't have no choice. Hey, you gotta get yourself together. So I think God gave me Gabby to keep me focused, on what's really important. So those are the two main things that keep me grounded, and family. Like I have a big family and we laugh a lot, we have fun. So sometimes they come when you least expect it and you need it the most. You know what I'm saying? So I would say that.
So yeah, speaking of family, I might as well go ahead and let everyone know that's sis right here. That's sis right there. That's sis right there. The first I told you this is a season of first. We didn't have so many first this season. Like this is the first time we've even done a show like this. And this is the first time I've ever had a family member come on board the show. So, like,
Let's
hey,
go.
let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. We about to close right now. Oh, before I close, I know y'all checking out the gear. Shout out to the sweatshirts that was made. We got the people on like the whole everything, the riser voice. I ain't even show y'all the back yet, but we do have
Yes.
sweaters. If you want to order your sweaters, they are available. Just hit me up, email us. You can chat us on social media. You can call the number 202-670-9110. You can even text us at that phone number. We're going to get right back to you within 24 hours. Be patient, y'all. Be patient. Some of our folk, I say this all the time, within 24 hours, and y'all be in text, you text my personal number. I didn't text you. Listen, this is my personal number. You got the personal number for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Don't lose having access to the personal number. Like, give us
Mhm.
24 hours as an organization to respond to requests, to respond to emails, to, just do the daggone thing. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to let Jay Leo in the show with her words. We like to leave the guests with the last words. But before we end, I do want to encourage everybody. Join our book club. Join us for reading the latest award-winning and mind-stimulating books. We have bi-weekly meetings. Email us if you want to join at connect@risingvoicesdc.org. Listen, we read some good books, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. And I'm not even the one who choose all the books. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of like a poetry type person. I ain't really
Okay.
like a read a book type person. But I'm trying to get with the reading a book type person. Shout out to my man, the owner of Bus Boys and Poets, Andy Shalal. I just bought your book, bro. Hey, I'm about to start reading your book, bro. So like, shout out to go to Bus Boys and Poets, buy you a copy. It's an autograph already signed on the inside. Like my man Andy is a huge supporter of our things that we fight for in DC. He's on the right side and not the wrong side. He is another example of a great business entrepreneur. Support Bus Boys and Poets and check out the book. Jay Leo, I'm
Let's
going to let
go.
you close out the show. Make sure you tell the people how they can support you, how they can reach you, how they can come out and hear you or see you. But in the show, anything we didn't cover that you might want to say, go ahead and say it right now. It's all on you.
I just want to say thank you so much for having me, giving me, space to share my story. I normally be on the other foot, so it's a good to be on this side of things. I'm so proud of you for what you're doing in the community and having your platform. Um, I want to thank God, thank my parents, my daughter. We made it, so But no, you guys can follow me, Miss_Jaeleo. You could follow me at done_right_events_services. And the comfy couch with a K. If you want to, get interviewed, if you're an artist, you can hit me up. We have showcases with Bridge the Gap Media and Mr. Runtel that they're doing a 10-city tour. I'm going to be hosting some of the cities. So, let's link in, let's tap. If you know anybody, I'm trying to work with different producers this year for new movies, TV shows. Let's just network. Let's just build, build, build. Be encouraged. Stay black. Stay beautiful. It's the lioness.
All right, real quick. If you've ever yelled at your phone like, man, why nobody ever talks about this? Congratulations. This podcast is for you. Welcome to the People's Voice, DC, where the city finally gets the mic. And nah, this ain't one of those podcasts where everybody sounds smart, but nobody actually saying anything. We talk real life, DC life. The kind of conversations you have after work, on the metro, or when the group chat gets serious out of nowhere. Yeah, we talk politics, but don't worry. Nobody yelling over each other. Nobody reading off cue cards. And definitely nobody pretending they got it all figured out. We're talking housing, money, schools, mental health, culture, faith, purpose, relationships. Basically all the stuff that actually affects your life, but somehow never gets explained right. This podcast is powered by Rising Voices of Politics and founded by Reverend Michael Campbell. But listen, you don't gotta be a politician, a preacher, or an expert in nothing to belong here. If you got opinion, questions, or just a story to tell, you already qualify. And the energy, chill, honest, a little funny. Sometimes deep, sometimes light, but always real. Catch us live every Wednesday at 6 p.m. on YouTube and social media. Miss it? Cool. It drops the same night at risingvoicesdc.org, and you can listen anytime on Spotify. So whether you're outside, inside, commuting, procrastinating, or just tired of podcasts that don't sound like you, tap in, tune in, laugh a little, learn something. This is the People's Voice, DC, where the conversations make sense. The people are real. And yeah, we might even say what you've been